Hello everyone, good day. Now we are going to discuss about the retroactive start in a SLA. Before configuring the retroactive start SLA, let's discuss what is retroactive start SLA and let's see an example how it works in real scenario. By using this retroactive start, we can retain the timing information for an SLA when a task record is changes. Let's take an example. We have a priority incident ticket with priority as 3 moderate, and it will attach the SLA that is related to the priority, which is 3 moderate. After that, agent has changed that priority to the, or service desk people changed the priority to the 1 critical. They changed it to the critical, but critical SLAs has to be resolved within a time period. Like if we are giving like 3 hours to resolve the priority 1 incidents, so already it started with the priority as 3 and it stayed there for 2 hours and they changed after it to priority 1. So it will calculate the time from the whenever an incident is created. So incident is created 2 hours back and now they changed, they moved it to the priority 1 and priority 1 incident should be resolved in 3 hours. So already 2 hours is completed and we only left with 1 hour to resolve that incident. In this way, retroactive start SLA works. Let's see so that we can clearly get the overview. Go to the SLA definitions. Let's take on the incident. Let me filter. If it is already present, we can use the same one. Let's take priority 1 resolution. So resolution should be done in 1 hour. Let's create an incident with high priority. Let's check what is there first. Here you can see priority 1 resolution incident and these has to be resolved within 1 hour of creation. And here you can see in start condition, you can see incident should be active and priority should be 1 critical. Let's give cancel condition also. This particular priority, this particular incident has to be cancelled when priority is not critical. And here you can see we have 2 fields. One is retroactive start. When you are checking retroactive start, it will enable 2 fields. Set start to and retroactive pause. So set start to means we will be having few date and time fields. You can select whatever you want when this retroactive start should apply on the SLA. I'm going with the created. So let's save this record. And let's go and create a incident ticket. Let's save this. Testing retroactive. Let's save. Here you can see priority is 5 planning. So based on the priority, it is attached to the SLA that is related to the priority. It's a priority 5 response. Here you can see 0 seconds is the elapsed time. Business time left is 1 day 16 hours. This ticket can be resolved in 1 day 16 hours because priority is 5 planning. Let's change the priority to medium. So now it's changed to moderate. Priority change it to moderate. Priority is moderate. So let's save it. So now it should cancel the priority 5 response SLA and it should attach the moderate SLA. Let's go and check. Here you can see priority 5 response SLA is get cancelled and it started the priority 3 response and resolution. Response has to be done in 4 hours and resolution can be done in 1 day for the priority 3. And here you can see start times. Let's go and check for the priority high. Priority 1. Let's change it to priority 1 critical. And let's save this. Now it should cancel all the SLAs related to the priority 3 and it should attach the high priority SLA. Here you can see it is attached priority 1 response and resolution. In resolution, we are using retroactive start. Here you can see. In resolution, we are going to use retroactive start. Let's check priority response also. Are we using retroactive start or not out of the box? Let's load. Yes, here also we are using retroactive start. Let's go and check. Here you can see retroactive start for the priority 1 response is enabled. So response has to be given in 15 minutes, but business time left is 13 minutes only because 2 minutes are already been, these incidents stayed in priority 3 and priority 5. So it started with only 13 minutes. Already 2 minutes are with other priority states, other priority choices. Let's check here. Here you can see start time. Start time is same for all, means for all SLAs they are using retroactive start. Here you can see, here also start time is same. Start time means it's calculating when the incident is created. Incident is created on 3 minutes ago, but it is the SLA which is with priority 3 has stopped 2 minutes ago, but incident is created 3 minutes ago. So those 2 minutes are elapsed here and it's showing only business time left 13 minutes. Priority 1 resolution has to be provided in 1 hour and here you can see only 58 minutes left because already 2 minutes this incident is stayed in other 2 priorities. This is how this retroactive start will work. If you are cancelling this retroactive start, let's check. Let me move to the priority low. So now it should get cancelled. Priority 1 incident SLA. Here you can see priority 1 is cancelled and it attached priority 5 SLA. If you are again starting the priority 1 SLA, if you are modifying the incident to the priority critical, so it will start with the incident created date. Let's go and check. Here you can see only left with 55 minutes for resolution and 10 minutes for response because already these 4 minutes are with other states. In this way you can calculate the SLAs, business time elapsed and business time left with the retroactive start. Thank you.